Welcome back, everyone. Today's video exposes a shocking police encounter that's already sparked outrage. One officer has been fired, charges have been filed, but the real question is, who was actually in the wrong? Watch closely, because what happens next changes everything.
Hey guys, Laughing Auditor here, coming to you from Manchester, and I'm over here at Greater Manchester Police's Force Headquarters, and then the North Manchester Division Headquarters, as you can see, and see how we get on. As you're probably aware, Greater Manchester Police have just come out of special measures, so I'm in Manchester to see how they stack up, see if they're behaving themselves, see if they've learned their lesson, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, if you guys enjoy my videos, please like it, feel free to share it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, really appreciate it guys, and let's see if we're going to laugh out of this lot today, and we'll take it from there. Right, it's a massive facility, ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely huge, and there's a couple of big buildings here. You can see that big one sort of popping up over that bridge, that's the Force Headquarters, I believe, and just across the road from it is the Divisional Headquarters, so we're going to do both. We're going to take on both of them and see what Greater Manchester Police has to offer, and we'll deal with whatever they think they could throw at us, if anything. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video just now and I'll pick it back up when we get down there. So yeah guys, they've got a tram station here as well. It looks absolutely amazing. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the area, but it looks like a fairly new complex, and yeah, with excellent transport links, because these trams go right into the centre of Manchester itself. I've never been on one in Manchester, but you never know, I'm here for a few days, so I might give it a go. Anyway, as I say, I'll pick it up when we get up towards the building.
Something is about to unfold, and you can feel it from the very first second. The video opens not with action, but with intention. The narrator arrives outside a massive police complex in Manchester, immediately establishing the stakes. He isn't just sightseeing. He's here with a purpose: to test, observe, and silently challenge authority. His tone is calm, almost casual, but beneath that calmness is a deliberate mission. He reminds viewers that the police force he's visiting has recently been placed under special measures. That single detail transforms what could have been a routine visit into a quiet investigation. As he pans the camera across the towering buildings, the visuals reinforce the scale of the institution he's about to scrutinize. The headquarters loom large, imposing, almost symbolic of power itself. Yet instead of intimidation, he responds with curiosity. He narrates like a field reporter entering unknown territory, analyzing every detail: entrances, layout, signage, public access points. This isn't random filming. It's calculated observation. He makes it clear he plans to explore both major buildings. That declaration is subtle but important. It signals intent. He isn't passing through. He's staying, watching, testing boundaries. And that's where tension quietly begins building. Not through confrontation, but through anticipation. Viewers instinctively sense that a place this official, this guarded, won't remain silent forever. The pacing is slow, deliberate. He studies the area, notes the tram station, comments on the surroundings. To a casual viewer, this might look like filler, but in reality, it's suspense construction. He's mapping the terrain, giving the audience time to absorb the setting before anything happens. It's the cinematic equivalent of a camera slowly zooming in before the first dramatic event. By the time he approaches the buildings, curiosity has replaced calm. The question now lingers in the viewer's mind: how long before someone notices him? And that's exactly where this segment ends. Right at the threshold, just before observation turns into interaction. The hook is complete. The stage is set. The silence won't last.
So here we go guys, here's the first of the buildings here, and if we just pan over there, that's the other one. That one's a lot bigger, so that's why I think that one's probably Force Headquarters, but I'm not entirely too sure. So we'll get up, we'll have a look around, see if we can find the signage that tells us which is which, and we'll start being nosy. Get my entrance. Central Park. It does have a yellow phone box. Let's see if it's got a front counter. It does have a front counter. Yeah, it does have a front counter. There we go. Let's go have a look around. So the signs are a bit out of date. A firearms amnesty from 2019. Jeez. 5 years ago. So one thing I will notice is that they don't have a lot of signage on the walls here. At least they got a knife bin. If there's anything in it. Solid. But it's got a massive front counter, only 2 desks. You know, which isn't unusual, but I think what's unusual is the size of the front counter compared to the size of the reception. Interesting. We'll come back later and see if there's anyone on the reception later. What tends to happen is with these big facilities, there's just so much to see. The audits can be quite timely, going for quite some time. I get some building work done. It's great. I got a police van here just coming in. Somebody coming in. Just so you know guys, I am on an island, so you know how these drivers can like to mount the curb and drive like pilots. No. And I thought he was going to do it there for a second. If he did, I found himself in a spot of bother. He would, he wouldn't have liked what would have happened afterwards. You know, the police car coming out. Standing there, cover it. And they've got the lights on. Look at that. Get an action shot, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have? Yeah. Awesome, awesome. There's some lights. So always great. Right, let's go and have a wee look around the car park that we can get access to. I believe it is just a visitor's car park. But yeah, we'll have a look around, see if we can see any unmarked police vehicles parked there, and whether they've got the correct book with the matching paperwork for the vehicle that it's inside. But we'll certainly have a look around. Right, I think I'm going to move on. Let's go and have a wee look round, back round the car park and see what we can see. But so far they'll just leave me to it. Which, happy days, they can do what they want. See if we can get across this road without getting knocked over. But it does certainly seem like a new complex. You know, Fujitsu. And it's got Leedy and McBride. And whoever they are. I have no idea. But we're going into this little car park here. There is no sign saying no entry. It is open to the public. And we all know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That means I'm going for a nosy. As you can see, there's no sign saying no entry. Ah, just as I'm about to come in, they're pulling out. Where's she going? Where's she going? Okay. Yeah, I'm fine, how are you?
The shift happens instantly. After calmly surveying the area, the auditor spots an open car park entrance. No barriers, no warning signs, nothing explicitly restricting public access. He points this out deliberately, almost like he's documenting evidence before a case begins. This moment matters because it establishes his legal footing before any confrontation even occurs. Then it happens. An employee notices him filming. The tone changes immediately. The worker approaches with a direct question. Are you filming? It sounds simple, but it's not curiosity, it's challenge. The auditor answers calmly, without hesitation. That calmness is strategic. He's not defensive, not apologetic, just factual. What follows is the first spark of tension. The employee insists filming isn't allowed because it's private property. But the auditor pushes back instantly. Not aggressively, but confidently. He asks the key question. Says who? That line is pivotal. It flips the dynamic. Instead of being questioned, he begins questioning authority itself. Now the interaction becomes a test of knowledge and confidence. The employee repeats the claim. The auditor repeats his challenge. Neither raises their voice, but the atmosphere tightens. The employee relies on assumption. The auditor relies on principle. And viewers can feel the clash of perspectives, authority versus assertion. What makes this moment gripping isn't shouting or threats. It's uncertainty. The employee doesn't fully explain the rule. The auditor doesn't back down. Both stand their ground verbally, and the tension hangs in the air because neither side knows who will yield first. Then, the auditor shifts strategy. Instead of arguing further, he continues filming and observing, almost dismissing the objection. It's a subtle but powerful move. He doesn't escalate, he proceeds. That decision changes everything. Because now the question isn't whether conflict will grow. It's when.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Well, that's a shame, though. There for ages. I should have went over earlier. I missed my opportunity. Definitely missed my opportunity. We'll certainly see if anybody's going to come out and have a chat and tell us what to do here. I'm always curious to know what happens behind the walls and buildings like this. You know? But they're all like identical. There's 3 of them. All identical. Lee Day. Where have I heard that name before? Even the McBride one. Sure I've heard of him. Shit, the name, I'm going to have to look it up, but it sounds very, very familiar. So it does. This is the main reception here. I think all three of them are going to be part of the same company. So they are. Quite possibly. There's no one on the reception, is there? Yeah, there is someone on reception. So yeah. She's got the blinds down low because of the sun, understandably. Another thing to note, guys, that Fujitsu are watching us. So if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Are you filming on there, mate?
Yes, mate.
Sorry, you can't, can you?
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. It's a private property. You can't film this company, mate.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Says who?
Hey?
Says who?
You're not allowed to film this.
Said who?
The company says you're not allowed to
The company can't tell me what I can and can't do with my camera. What are you talking about, man? Pardon? So I'm going to film you. Just interested in your building. Interesting looking place, and that guy's coming out giving it the biggin. But there's nice looking office buildings, you know, they're very nice. Alright, how you doing? Beautiful day, innit?
Hey?
Beautiful day.
Nice.
It's lovely. I think we're getting followed, ladies and gentlemen. We'll certainly see. We'll find out in a minute. We'll hang fire.
Okay there, mate.
Good afternoon, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. What are you up to?
Pardon?
What are you up to?
What does it look like?
Question.
Simple question back at you. What?
What are you filming for?
Because I want to.
Okay.
Interesting place, interesting location. Interesting looking building.
Liverpool's a better place.
Liverpool, you think? Yeah?
Far better.
You would say that being a Scouse in Manchester.
With a bit of culture.
Yeah. Alright, mate. Cheers. Glasgow beats a lot of them though. You know, every time. I wonder if they'll give me a yellow umbrella if I ask them nicely. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, beautiful. Have a great day, mate, yeah? Pardon?
How come you're hiding your face?
Oh, I can't answer that question. That's private information. I don't divulge private information to strangers. Stranger danger.
Is the earth flat as well?
What?
Is the earth flat?
The air flat?
This is where calm observation turns into open tension. The auditor notices something. The same employee is following him, not confronting directly, not speaking loudly, just trailing behind. That silent pursuit instantly changes the energy. Being watched is one thing. Being followed is another. The auditor calls it out. He accuses the employee of harassment. That accusation lands like a spark near gasoline. Suddenly the dynamic flips again. The employee is no longer the observer. He's the one being scrutinized. The auditor's voice stays controlled, but his words sharpen. He warns the man directly not to follow him and states that if it continues, he'll file a criminal complaint. That line raises the stakes dramatically, because now this isn't just about filming. It's about legality, rights, and consequences. The employee has gone from authority figure to potential subject of complaint in seconds, and viewers can sense the shift in power. The follower slows. The tension thickens. Meanwhile, the auditor narrates the situation to the camera, explaining that the employee is allegedly calling police. That revelation acts like a countdown clock. Police involvement means escalation is inevitable. The audience knows what comes next even before it happens. And that anticipation is electric. Every second feels stretched. Every movement feels loaded. The space between them isn't just physical distance anymore. It's a line neither side wants to cross first. By the end of this segment, one thing is certain. The situation is no longer passive. Authorities are now on their way.
Nah, not that I'm aware of. I don't know who told you that. Is it L5? Alright, mate. It's open. I can go in there. 100%. I'm going in there. See ya. Not private at all. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a gate for vehicles, but there's an open walkway for pedestrians, and last time I checked I wasn't a vehicle, I'm a pedestrian, so I am going in. It says no entry there because that's the exit for the vehicles. There's nothing to say private property, no entry. So as you know, section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972 means it's publicly accessible, makes it a public place, there's an implied right to access, so I will go in and have a look around. Pardon? So that guy is now on the phone, so we need to get away from him before he asks us to leave. We are just going to do a look and go straight out. I'm not going to hang about, but we just want to put a bit of distance between him. He's just shouted private property. Yeah. So, anyway, they've got a massive car park here. I'll pick up on that, and it's beautiful. It's really nice surroundings. Very fortunate place to work in. You know, there he's over there on the phone. I hope he's not phoning 999. Because as we all know, if it is private property and trespassing, which is a civil matter, which means you shouldn't be phoning the emergency services. It's not an emergency. I wouldn't mind working here though, it's lovely. So long as I got to sit out in the sun all day. So we'll do the whole lip, and so you guys can all see what it's like. It's a very nice place. I don't know if we'll get out round here. May have to duck through there. I'll certainly check, but so let's have a look if we can get out this way, and that will come back and we'll cut through there. It's beautiful, except the skip obviously. But I just want to have a look around and see what's to be seen. And yeah, we'll hang about. If you're going to phone the police, I'm definitely going to hang about. Because you know me, I don't want the police wasting even more time having to look for a man with a camera. It's not great for them. Certainly if they're getting called out for a simple matter of a guy just walking about filming their very nice building. And there's a police there doing a 3-point turn. Let's see if they're going to sit and have a chat. You following me? It's harassment, you know.
Yeah. You were asked not to go in the back car park?
No, I wasn't.
That was trespassing.
I wasn't asked not to go back in.
No, I did ask
no, you didn't. I've got it on film, my friend, don't lie. You said it was private property. You didn't tell me not to go in. You didn't say I was trespassing.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, so do what you want.
No, I'm not. I'm the facilities manager.
Don't follow me, my friend. I'll be alarmed, harassed and distressed, and I'll make a criminal complaint against you. Do you understand? Don't follow me.
I can't give a description.
So, that's that. He's been warned. If he continues to follow me, I'm going to get really upset in a second, and he's going to learn the hard way just who GLA is and how it deals with.
And here it is. The moment everything has been building toward. Police arrive. But instead of aggression, urgency, or confrontation, they bring calm. Their approach is measured, professional, almost disarming. One officer politely identifies himself and explains why they're there. They received a call about someone filming. There's no accusation, no command, no hostility. Just conversation. This immediately shifts the emotional tone. The anticipated clash doesn't explode, it diffuses. The auditor answers questions confidently, explaining he's filming and auditing. He declines to elaborate further on his purpose, asserting his right not to. The officer accepts that. No pressure, no threats, just acknowledgement. That response alone is unexpected, especially after the buildup of tension from earlier segments. The officer even confirms they're aware he's allowed to film. That statement is the turning point of the entire video. Why? Because it resolves the central conflict, whether he has the right to do what he's doing. The authority figure validates it. Instantly, the tension that's been rising since Part 2 releases. They discuss the situation calmly, including the report from the caller. The officer explains their perspective without accusation, and the auditor listens. It becomes less of a confrontation and more of a dialogue, a rare outcome in situations built on suspicion. By the end, the auditor actually praises the officers for professionalism. That's the final twist. After all the anticipation of drama, the resolution is respect. And that ending is powerful, because instead of chaos, the story concludes with something unexpected. Professionalism wins.
Idiots like that. Because I'm not going to have someone follow me down the street. And he's lying to the police, as you heard. He didn't say it was that I wasn't to go in there. He didn't say I was trespassing. He didn't say nothing of the sort. All he said was it is private property. Okay? So I'm very conscious and very aware of what I do. So let's see, these police are going to come and have a chat. Yeah, they are. Grab a seat. Let's have a gander. Let's see how we get on. Hey, how you doing? Alright?
Yeah, not bad, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Beautiful day, isn't it?
What's that?
It's a beautiful day.
Nice. Yeah.
It's lovely. Sorry, gentlemen, do you mind identifying yourself,
Of course,
please?
I'm PC 18312 Walsh. I work at Central Park.
Awesome.
There as a response police.
01606 Morville.
And you based here as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All it is, we've just had a call off the cameras.
Yeah.
Someone filming. I understand you guys are allowed to film, so I'm not coming here saying you can't.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what your intentions are, if you're willing to tell me or have a chat with me, or...
You've hit the nail on the head, my friend. I'm here to film.
Are you auditing?
Pardon?
Are you auditing
I'm here
the
to
bill?
film. It doesn't really matter what
okay,
purpose it's
that's
for. Can you do me a favour though?
Of course.
I see you're wearing the thin blue line badge. Do you mind taking that off? Because I find it offensive.
I'm not going to take it off for now, okay?
No problem. That's
It's just
up to
my
you.
choice,
Yeah.
obviously.
Of course,
If you'd
I
like to make a
ask,
complaint, you've got my caller number, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I do like
I said,
to ask.
Someone's just said you were looking a bit suspicious, but now I know that you're just recording the building.
Yeah.
Well, within your rights to do so.
Yeah.
You're not wanting to discuss the reasons why you're filming?
I don't think I
is
need
it
to.
A hobby, or is it auditing?
I don't think I need to. I think
you don't need to.
yeah,
You're
I don't-
right. It's just whether you wanted to have a chat with me or not.
Yeah, I don't mind having a chat with you. You know what I mean? But I'm filming, and that's, as I say, you got
That's
that. You got that straight up,
I'll
straight
just
away.
let you know I've got my body worn on as well. I know you're recording.
Awesome. Yeah,
I just
thanks for
thought I'd
letting me know.
inform you of that. Okay?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to let me know.
Oh no, we do.
Is yours on?
We do. Well, we try to.
Yours not on. Awesome.
Sometimes it's not practical, is it? But
Yeah.
you know, now
Elliot.
that we're having a quick chat with you.
Earliest
That's
opportunity.
fine.
No, I appreciate you
Right,
letting me
we'll
know.
leave you to it. Like I said, if you have some more chats with police officers,
Yeah.
just going to make sure you.
I think you may want to talk to this gentleman because he's phoning 999 for me going about filming, which I think's a bit excessive.
Did you go inside?
Yeah, no, I never went inside the building. I just done a loop. He told me it was private, but he didn't trespass me or anything like that. So I just literally walked right through this side and came back out.
Right.
But he's lied to the police on the phone. He says, "Oh, I told him not to go in there. I told him he was trespassing, and he never. It's all on camera. He didn't say anything like that."
Okay.
So I'm well aware of what trespass
Well,
is and stuff like that.
I've already had a chat with the control room there.
Yeah.
They're aware of what you're doing.
Yeah, I was there for
said-
ages. I was
said,
at
someone's just
both
seen it on the
buildings.
camera, and obviously they don't get to chat with you guys. And,
Yeah.
and under some circumstances, people cover their face if they want to do something malicious. Okay.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily,
Yeah,
but most of the
yeah.
time, in terms of policing, that's
Yeah.
what happens. But we'll go have a word with everyone, make sure they know what your intentions are. You're just recording. Okay?
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll be the end of it. Then you won't hear off us again. But
All right, lads.
like I said, some other cops might come over, have a chat with you,
That's
just have the
fine.
same conversation.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate your time. Yeah, thanks for being professional. Right. Awesome. So we'll carry on. They're going to have a look with that numpty over there and tell him what we're doing. And it's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. So, funnily enough, that was the call from when I was over at the actual HQ. So that wasn't from him calling through, which I found surprising. It means that their call out time for a man with a camera isn't great. So I suppose that's a good thing. It shows that they're reluctant to come out and have conversations with people conducting perfectly legal activity. They're very professional. They identified themselves properly. He told me that his body worn was on. I was wondering if he was going to get there, and he got there. And I did ask him to remove his gang badge, but he didn't want to do that. That's up to him. But he did say if you want to make a complaint, you're more than welcome to. So all in all, they've conducted themselves with integrity. They've done really well, and I'm fairly surprised. I want to have a look at this big boulder. It's got a plaque on it. So yeah, the police have done really well. As you can see, I was probably about the police buildings for a good hour or so, and yeah, I've just come over here to have a look at this, and that's how long it's taken them to come and have a chat. So I'm pretty much done here, lots of things. The 17th of June 2005. Very interesting. Richard Christio. So yeah, onwards and upwards. I think we're going to have a wee walk down here. I'm not completely moving onto the pavement. I'm going to stay on this side, just because I want to. The guy is now getting an education. Should we go and catch the walk of shame, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go and catch the walk of shame. Oh, I'm going to miss it. I am going to miss it. He's coming down. It's called the walk of shame, ladies and gentlemen. So they know about auditors. They know probably what I'm here to do. I always say I don't see the point in answering it. It doesn't matter whether I'm auditing, whether I'm filming for a hobby, for whatever reason I'm filming. It's perfectly legal. If they think that there's criminality involved, then they need to use the legislation that they've got to investigate that. But they better be very, very careful when doing that, because I'm simply just going to challenge it. I'm well versed in, and I won't allow people to take liberties from a man exercising his liberty. You know, so that's something to see. And the walk of shame. The slow walk of shame. He's taking his time. He's enjoying it. That's it. Right, Chief? Anyway, that was the walk of shame. He's away back to work. He should have stayed in his work at his desk, minding his own business, and not coming up trying to harass people. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I am in Greater Manchester for a few days. I am here to check on the police in particular. as they have not long come out of special measures. I want to see how they're stacking up, see if they're behaving themselves, and see if they've learnt their lessons. And then we'll probably come back again in the future and just do follow-ups, just to see if they're all sort of positive interactions like the one we've just had, whether that's a permanent change, because on occasion you do tend to find that they play nice for a while, and then sooner rather than later they slip back into the same old carry on. But it's what it is, you know. We'll certainly keep an eye on them, and we'll take it from there. But Fujitsu, I thought I was going to have to do some jiu-jitsu on Mr. Fujitsu. Give him a kick in his couple of cashews.